Hello there, John here. How are you? Hope you're well. I did a vlog a few weeks or months ago now, I can't remember, about social anxiety, and it didn't record it very well, so I'm going to redo it and delete the old one, because it's crap anyway. I didn't like it, and post this one. It's basically my experience of social anxiety and how it's affected me. It's taken from my blog site, which I will leave the address in the description so you can check it out if you want. You know, it's a fairly mediocre website, you know, nothing special, it's just me rambling on about stuff that matters to me. This, look. I'm a Viking. Yeah. Hey, here it goes. Social anxiety, a sufferer's experience. September 30th, 2017. A few years ago, my sister and niece came up to visit. My family went out for a meal, everyone except me. My niece didn't understand, so my sister had to try to explain to a 9-year-old why I couldn't face going out. Basically, she just said I was extremely shy. I wish social anxiety was that simple. I've lived with social anxiety most of my life. I've always been that strange kid that never really talked much. I didn't have many friends, and so that's continued into my adult life. Don't get me wrong, I was able to convince myself and control it for many years, fooling myself into being social, but deep down it's tearing me apart. But the last decade has been hard. I've rarely left my house on my own, only venturing out once a week with my mum to do the shopping, and it takes a lot out of me just to do that. I don't even do that anymore. I have to really focus on mum being there by my side or I wouldn't cope. I never really engage in talking to others. My mum is pretty much the only person that I do that with. Everyone else I have to dig deep to say the simplest of hellos. On that subject, like I say, I don't even go out with mum shopping once a week anymore. I might do it once a month, once every couple of months. I just can't handle it anymore. So yeah, I never make a phone call because it freaks me out. I answer the house phone because I know it's mostly either from mum or a cold call, so I know I'm only going to say hello and that's it. I'll either pass it over to mum or put it down. The internet for me has been a huge revelation. Using this I can talk to people. I don't know why, maybe it's just because it's words on a screen. I'm not an actual person. So for me, now socialising is coming online and talking on social media. And I text people on my mobile too. Basically, if there's no physical person there, I can do it. But any physical situation where I have to go out and cause me major stress, I panic. Suffered many panic attacks in my time. My breathing gets heavy or shallow. I hyperventilate, I get pins and needles in my whole body, I go dizzy, I get pressure pains in my chest, and I go sweaty. Living like this is a hell. I'm pretty much trapped in my own house, though over the years I found little ways of coping. Music plays a big part of my life. If I've got my MP3 player or iPad on and headphones, I can leave the house. This is a very basic distraction technique. You learn about it when you go to therapy and counselling and so on. I focus on my music and I'm away. It blocks out the surrounding out. That is until I get to face people again, and then once again, such as going to a CPN's clinic or a doctor's clinic or town. The panic attack starts about building up again. Over the last year I've been seeing a CPN every 2 weeks, though for the last 2 months it's been 3 weeks. This has ended now because she has done all she can. Luckily I got to know her, so it was almost okay to talk to her and go to see her. Yes, I still need using my music to get there, but once in the building there wasn't the anxiety about talking to her. Now I have to take what I've learned and put it into use. These things like controlled breathing techniques, cognitive behaviour techniques. Basically it's like having a toolbox of things I can call on when I start to feel anxiety. Again, if you've ever suffered from anxiety or mental health, you will know about these things because your CPN or counsellor or psychiatrist will talk to you about it. So I guess rather than saying anxiety has ruined my life, I'm at a stage where I can say anxiety had ruined my life. I'm now looking into the future for the first time since childhood. Since doing that, unfortunately, things have taken a little turn for the worse. I'm still taking my meds, but I don't get out half as much as what I used to or did when I was seeing my CPN. I'd say I don't go town with my mum anymore. I'm going tomorrow because I've got to go and get some money from the bank, so it has to be done. But I don't socialise anymore. I don't go anywhere. I'll go to the chemist to get my meds every month. I'll pop to the shop next door to it to get some pop, and that's basically it then for a month. Possibly going to the other shop at the other end of my street to pay mum her bills and stuff for her because she can't walk very well. But yeah, this is my life living with anxiety. It's not easy, it's living hell. Recently I've had to go for an assessment to find out if I'm still entitled to ESA. That was about 5-6 weeks ago, and I should have heard within 4 to 6 weeks, so I'm due at any time now to say whether I'm still entitled to it or not. I got my payment today, so I'm assuming I am still entitled to it, unless that was my last payment, but I don't know. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. If you have any comments or views, opinions, words of encouragement, you know what to do, leave it in the comments. If you like the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye.